同学们好 ，Welcome to A Journey to China Chinese One， 欢迎到中国之旅第一册。我是于博士。We have some interesting things to do today. Are you ready? Great. Our goal is to review and prepare for a test on Chapter 2. In today's lesson, we will listen and write the pinyin syllables of some familiar names and places. Review all the sentences you've learned in this chapter. Identify the radicals and strokes of 6 characters. Review the culture of Chinese names and help you pick your own Chinese name. I know you've been thinking about what your Chinese name could be. Have you looked up Chinese names and their meanings? Names are important in every culture of the world. One thing that's fun about studying Chinese culture is how names of American people, places, or things are translated into Chinese. Let's practice the initials, finals, and the tones by writing the pinyin syllables of some translated names. Take out a sheet of paper and a pen. Listen carefully as I say the names, then write down the pinyin syllables of each name. I'll say each one 3 times, then we'll review the syllables together. Let's begin. First, an easy name, 奥巴马. Listen to the tone. 奥巴马. 奥巴马. Write in pinyin, not in English. 奥巴马. How many syllables are in 奥巴马? Correct. There are 3. How did you spell them? 奥 with the 4th tone, 巴 with the 1st tone, and 马 with the 3rd tone. 奥巴马. This is the family name of the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. 奥巴马. Next, practice writing the pinyin syllables for 华盛顿. 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 Do you know who or what this might be? I think you know. Here are the syllables. 华 has a 2nd tone. It has a compound final. 哇. Sheng has a 4th tone. Sheng also has a compound final. Dun has a 4th tone. 华盛顿 is a translation for the state of Washington and the family name of the first President of the United States, George Washington. 华盛顿. Here's the next name, 休斯顿. 休斯顿. Can you think of anything that sounds like 休斯顿? 休斯顿, we have a problem. How many pinyin syllables for 休斯顿? There are 3. 休 with the 1st tone, 斯 with the 1st tone, and 顿 with the 4th tone. 休斯顿 is a Chinese translation for the city of Houston, Texas. 休斯顿. Listen to this next name. See if you can recognize it. 达拉斯. 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 Did you get it? This name has how many syllables? Good. It has 3. Da with the second tone, la with the first tone, and si with the first tone. Each syllable of da, la, si has a simple final. Da, la, si is a name for the city of Dallas, Texas. Da, la, si. Here's another name. Write down the syllables for this translated word. Cafe, cafe. Listen again. Cafe. How many syllables do you hear? 2? That's correct. What tone do you hear in this first syllable? Ka. Correct. The first tone. And what tone do you hear in the second syllable? Fei. Yes, the first tone. 很好. Have you decided what cafe is? It's coffee. The sound of the translation is almost the same in English and Chinese. Cafe, coffee. Our final word is 三明治. 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 I'll say it once more. 三明治. How many syllables in 三明治? Yes, 3. How would you write them? 三 with the first tone, 明 with the second tone, and 治 with the fourth tone. You might eat one 三明治 or more each week. Do you know what it is? 三明治 means sandwich. Who got it right? Good job! 同学们, did you hear the similarities between the translated sounds of Chinese and English? This is one way you can form a Chinese name. You can use Chinese characters that sound similar to the syllables of English names. In this group of lessons, your objective was to learn how to identify and introduce others, and greet Chinese people in different ways. Let's look at the dialogue from Lesson 5. Since the teacher didn't know Li Wei, what did he ask him? Yes, the teacher said, 你好, 你是. What does it mean? Correct. It means, hello, you are. Is this a polite or common way to ask someone who they are? Very good. It's a polite way. 你好, 你是. Hello, you are. Li Wei replied, 我是李伟. What was he doing? Yes, he was telling the teacher his name. What does 我是 mean? It means I am. After Li Wei introduced himself, he gestured to his friends and said, 他是白兰 and 他是林大虎. What was he doing? Excellent! Yes, he was introducing his friends. Li Wei said, 他是白兰. What did he mean? Tell me what 他 means. Yes, 他 means he or him. It also means she or her. So what does 他是 mean? Very good. 他是 means he is or she is. Li Wei said, she is Bai Lan. Li Wei also said, he is Lin Dahu. Li Wei then said, 他们是同学. What does 他们 mean? Don't forget the plural word 们. Yes, 他们 means they or them. You know that 是 means am is, or are. So, 他们是 means what? Yes, they are. 他们是 they are. Tell me the meaning of 同学. Yes, classmate or fellow student. What does 他们是同学 mean? 好, it means they are classmates. 他们是同学. Do you think you can say these sentences when you need them? Can you ask someone who they are or introduce yourself and other people? I think you can. Tell me in Chinese how to say I am and include your name. 好，我是 I am. Good. Introduce your neighbor to me by saying he is or she is and include their name. Very good. 他是 he is or she is. Now describe your classmates to me, who they are. What could you say? Did you remember the sentence? 他们是同学. They are classmates. How would you ask someone who they are? What can you say? 你好，你是 Hello, you are? Very good. Now you know how to greet a stranger and ask their name, introduce yourself, and introduce others. Let's move on to lesson 6, where you learned how to say good morning and see you tomorrow. Let's listen to the dialogue. When Lin Dahu saw Li Wei, he said, 你早, Li Wei. What does this mean? Correct. This means, good morning, Li Wei. 你早, Li Wei. Good morning, Li Wei. 好. Turn to your neighbor and take turns saying 你早. Include their name in your greeting. Later, Li Wei called out to Lin Dahu and said, 林大虎, 明天见. What was he saying? Yes, he said to his friend, 林大虎, see you tomorrow. 林大虎, 明天见. Turn to your neighbor, use your name and say 明天见. Take turns. Good job. 你早 is another way to greet someone. In China, it's usually used in the early morning. 明天见 is a friendly way to say goodbye to someone, especially when you'll see them tomorrow. Do you remember how to say my name is? Let's listen to the dialogue from lesson 7. Did you hear the word 叫? 叫 is a verb. What does 叫 mean? Yes, 叫 means to be called. When you want to say my name is, you can say 我叫, then say your name. Say 我叫 and your name. Let's say it 3 times. 我叫, 我叫, 我叫. My name is 我叫. Bailan told the teacher Lin Dahu's name. What did she say? Very good. Bailan said, 他叫林大虎. His name is Lin Dahu. Remember, 他 can mean he or she. Repeat 他叫 after me. 他叫. 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 Remember, 他 can mean he or she. Tell me the name of your neighbor using the phrase 他叫. Did you say their family name first? If you know it, I hope you did. Now, can anyone tell me how to say the teacher's name is in Chinese? Think about it for a moment. Good. The answer is 老师叫. Listen again. 老师叫. 同学们, you know how to say my name is, her name is, his name is, and the teacher's name is. These are all helpful phrases when introducing yourself or others. We finished our review of sentences. Now let's review some Chinese characters, their structure, and also their strokes. Did you know there are historically more than 50,000 Chinese characters? Wow! But don't worry. To be considered literate, you need to know about 2,000. Today, we'll review 6 characters that you know. That leaves 1,994 characters to go. Let's review the structure, the radical, and the names and number of strokes in these 6 characters. This is a character, ta. Tell me the structure of ta. Correct. It has a compound structure. Where is the radical located? Yes, on the left part. Can you tell me the name of the radical? Good. The radical is 人, meaning man or people. Can you tell me how many strokes are used to write ta? 5 strokes are used to write ta. Look at the stroke order and tell me as many names of the strokes as you can. Which stroke is written first? Yes, the stroke 撇. Then 树 is second. Which stroke is horizontal from left to right? 横. Which stroke is vertical? Yes, 树. Good. Now, let's look at 们. The character 们 means what? Yes, it's a plural word. Is 们 a single part or compound character? That's correct. It's compound. Tell me about the radical. Where is it? Yes, it's on the left side. The characters 们 and ta have this radical. What is the radical? Yes, it's 人. How many strokes are used to write 们? I hear 5. That's correct. Let's look at the stroke order and name the strokes. The first stroke of 们 is what? Yes, it's 撇. Excellent. The second stroke is called what? Did you say 树? I hope so. It's 树. The third stroke is 点, the dot. The fourth stroke is vertical. Tell me the vertical stroke's name. Correct, 树. The fifth stroke begins as 横, which turns and connects to 树, then ends in hook. What is the name of the hook at the end? Yes, it's 钩. Let's review our next character. Here is 老. What does 老 mean? Yes, it means old. What type of character structure does 老 have? Are you sure? Yes, 老is a compound character. 很好. Where do you think the radical of 老 is located? The complete character of 老is a radical. It's a root for many words. Tell me how many strokes does 老 have? 6? That's correct. Let's look at the stroke order for Lao. When writing Lao, the rule that horizontal stroke comes before the vertical stroke applies. What is the name of the horizontal stroke? Correct, Heng. What is the second stroke called? Correct, Shu. The third stroke is Heng. What is the fourth stroke? Pie is correct. Very good. The fifth stroke is also Pie. I'll tell you the sixth stroke, but the name is not part of the test. It's Shu Wan Go. Wan means to bend. Let's go to our next character. Here is Shi. What does Shi with the first tone mean? Tell me. Yes, it means master. What is the structure of Shi? Good, it's compound. Can you tell me where the radical is? Make a guess. It's the right part. The radical for Shi is a simplified form for the character meaning cloth. How many strokes does Shi have? Shi has 6 strokes. Let's watch the stroke order. What is the name of the first stroke? Correct. It's Shu. What's next? Pie is the second stroke. What other strokes do you see? Yes, there is Heng. What else? Correct. More strokes of Shu. Do you see Go? Yes, at the end of the fifth stroke. The sixth stroke is Shu. Now let's look at the character Tong. What does Tong mean? Very good. It means same or together. What is the structure of Tong? Tong is compound with an outside part and inside part. Can you identify the radical for Tong? Just try. The radical is Kou. This means mouth. It's the inside part of the character. Tell me how many strokes in Tong? It's not 8. Tong has 6 strokes. Let's look at the stroke order. The strokes in Tong begin with the outside part. What is the first stroke? It's Shu. Very good. What other strokes do you see that we studied? Yes, Heng. Is there a hook? Yes, at the bottom of the second stroke. What is the name of the hook? Excellent! It's Go. Now, let's look at our next character. Here is Zao. What does it mean? Correct. Zao means morning. Look at the structure. What kind does it have? Yes, it's compound. Do you remember the radical for Zao? Where is it? Yes, it's the top part. What is the name of the radical? Say it in Chinese. It's Ri, meaning sun. Good. How many strokes are in Zao? There are 6 strokes. Look at the stroke order of Zao. What is the first stroke? Hao. The first stroke is Shu. What other strokes do you see? Zao is formed by the strokes of Shu. And what else? Yes, Heng. Very good work with the character review, 同学们. Are you ready to choose a Chinese name and complete the sentence, 我叫? My name is. Great. I hope you've been thinking about choosing your Chinese name. Here are some notes about names in Chinese culture. As we've studied, you learned to address people by saying their family name first and their given name or title. For example, when you say hello to your teacher, you would say their family name, then their social title. How would you say hello to your teacher if their family name was Li? Good. You would say, 李老师好. We've also learned that given names for boys traditionally use characters that mean things like strong, brave, educated, and wise. The given names for girls are traditionally characters that reflect beauty, grace, flowers, and gentleness. A name is usually composed of 2 or 3 characters. The characters used for Chinese names also carry the meaning of the parents' best expectations and wishes for the baby. In Chinese culture, babies are not named after parents, grandparents, or family ancestors. So, as you choose your Chinese name, remember that your family name will come first, then your given name. Think about how your Chinese name would sound and what it means. Listen to the sound of these names and the meaning of the given name. Bai Lan, Lan means orchid. Lin Da Hu, Da Hu means big tiger. Li Ming, Ming means bright. You can choose a Chinese name using 2 methods. One method is based on the sounds of your name. You can find characters that sound close to the sound of your name. Using this method, the name David in Chinese is translated 大伟. It has a similar sound to English, 大伟, David. The name Linda, using this method, is 琳达, Linda. The second method is to select characters based on meanings you like. For example, you might like a girl's name that has pretty images, like Mei Ling, meaning beautiful belle. Or you could choose a boy's name, Ming Li, meaning bright and clear logic. Whatever name you choose, let it reflect a part of your personality. Maybe you could choose a name based on your best wishes for yourself. 同学们, I hope you have taken good notes as we've reviewed for your chapter test. Keep in mind that the test will be based on knowledge and performance. Be sure to complete your assignments for this lesson and enjoy picking your Chinese name. Study as much as possible, and I wish you good luck on your test. I'll see you again soon for our next lesson on A Journey to China, 中国之旅. And remember, 学无止境. Learning never ends. 再见.